Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Saints back in the 31. Now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Hurts sets up to throw it. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
19 tight, 19 tight. Left wing 19.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's down a little bit because they needed to come to the completion there. Now drive the starter with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here we go, check pass, check pass. Pat the street, pat the street. Go, Reed, go. Go, check, go, check.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though. Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Jackson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Fourth down, here's Jackson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
60 Maverick. Buffalo 18.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. Now Jackson on 1st down. And this is caught by Watkins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Jackson from the shotgun. They still can't get it. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That was definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Jackson on 1st down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2. If they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
On 1st down, Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
19 Wyatt.
Hurts. Rolling, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder, this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Report!
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. On the move past the 40. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
19
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Here's a give to Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now it's Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he's flushed out right. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Maverick. Front row 18. 18 Maverick.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts being chased out left. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Eagles use the second of their timeouts. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Come back in! Come back in! Hey, pass!
Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Here's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Bulldozes past him. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Check the Eagles. Check the Eagles. Panther 11. Panther 11. 79 Broncos. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. And now here's another interception. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After the interception, here's Jackson. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
And he's going to take this close to the first down markers. He stopped at the Eagles' 39. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And this is caught. That's Watkins. Touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 43 yards. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Patrick Queen. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 55 rushing yards, rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. Open man is Duvernay. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
18 running.
They go play action with Hurts. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Three. Back in 60.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And now here's another interception. And the Ravens are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Fourth down, here's Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10.
18. 7 Pirates.
Here's Hurts to throw. Looking sideline, and that's caught by Watkins. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, it's Hurts. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. second down. Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. Touchdown, Eagles! Quez Watkins, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, you picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. On 1st down, Hurts. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Corey, 70. Dragon, 60.
Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. It got his man complete. A big play there for Philly. 63 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Hold the ready.
He'll look to throw. This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Trap 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. Let's go. Cougar 19. Ready.
Back to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Jackson finding his tight end Andrews for the Ravens first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Throwing, Jackson. Connecting with Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down.
Hey, middle. Hey, shot.
Down Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Change it. Hey, Ozzie, sit up.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
13.
They'll run here with Dobbins. And some room to run now. 39 yards there, a big one. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Jackson to throw. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown, and forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation. Tucker now to add the point after. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off them.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.